The second law of thermodynamics states that heat cannot flow from a colder body to a warmer body without some other change being connected therewith. It means that things can only get colder. It means that heat flows only one way. It means that ever since the Big Bang, things have been slowly cooling off. In the beginning, we don't really know what happened, but moments after the beginning, there was a whole lot of heat. That heat powered the reactions which combined to form the creatures which evolved into the people which descended into you. At the beginning of you and I, we don't really know what happened, but moments after our beginning, there was a whole lot of heat. And ever since our Big Bang, things have been steadily cooling off. The second law of thermodynamics is a law of endings, is a death sentence, is the final countdown, is the lingering sigh. Things will be hot until they aren't. Your coffee, your summers, your Earth's core will be hot until they aren't, until ice caps or oceans or deserts or stardust, until thermal equilibrium, your love, will be hot until it isn't. The second law of thermodynamics does not presume to dictate that which is not made of matter, and yet we call the beginning of an affair the spark. A lingering glance can make rational room temperature people spontaneously combust, make spark, makes heat out of nothing, makes cold into warm, makes Big Bang, makes universe with no choice but to cool down. The universe as we know it will cease to exist when all heat is equally distributed, when everything is effectively room temperature. The reactants are there, but there's not enough heat left to power movement, not enough heat left to power collisions, not enough heat left to power kisses. A relationship as we know it will cease to exist when it becomes room temperature. The second law of thermodynamics states that while the energy of the universe is constant, the entropy, the disorder, tends towards the maximum. It means that our books and our letters and our dried flowers are dispersed among our homes, but you cannot collect cream by stirring your coffee backwards. You cannot make cold bodies keep giving to bodies that are warm. You cannot run the other direction so fast that you would give me back what we have lost. You cannot stir things apart. Candles burn out no matter how tall, no matter how bright, and leave us all in the dark. Time spins only one way. It spun that way at first kiss and does not stop spinning when I cannot keep up. The second law of thermodynamics says that we are all doomed. The second law says heat death, that the sun will burn itself out and we will all freeze. The second law says bed death, that you and I will burn ourselves out and our love will freeze in the sheets. The second law of thermodynamics states that heat flows only one way. It means that you will love me, brightest and hottest, until you don't, until the candle, the bed, or the sun burns out.